Hi, everyone. This is Candy Johnson. I am your host, and this is Real Talk brought to you by Real Raw Records. Today, we're going to be discussing uh, the annoying, for me, it's an annoying factor when I come across people that are undercover gay or lesbians. Okay. And what what basically uh, sparked me to have this topic is because I had a couple of experiences lately, okay, where these people that are undercover lesbians and the females are undercover lesbians, and they seem to have they're very fickle. Okay, for one thing, like they'll have a crush on you or whatever like that, or they'll like you, and so they'll flatter you, and or either, well, flattery is when you lie about a particular attribute or something like that. So that wouldn't be flattery. But anyways, they'll praise you, I should say. Okay, so they'll praise you and say, oh, you're good, you're this, you're that, oh, you're such a nice person. And really and truly, they're only giving you the praise in hopes that perhaps they can build a relationship with you. Okay. Or and many of the times I've noticed that these people that are undercover gays are very jealous hearted. And what they are jealous hearted of is people who are not cowardice and will openly express themselves. Okay, because they're too what do you call it? They're too cowardice to express themselves openly. They're afraid of what people might say about them. They're afraid of the repercussions that our society pretty much inflict upon people who are gay. All right. So perhaps they don't necessarily want to leave their spouse, but they want to have their cake and eat it too, so to speak. So they're bisexual. But nonetheless, they're secretly in bisexual undercover. All right. And so they envy people who are able to express themselves openly because they feel that they can't. Okay, they don't have the courage that it takes to do that. Okay, they don't have the mental constitution and boldness to do that. Okay, and so they kind of are behind the scenes type of people. Okay, so what, like I said, what they'll do is they'll either flatter a person or give praise. Okay, because flattering is when, you know, they're just ass kissing. Okay, and they really are giving somebody credit for something that they really may not be that good at, or not may not look good in a certain thing. That's flattery. Okay, when it's not a genuine, that's what I should say, that when it's not a genuine compliment, that's flattery. Hold on one second, we got a call in. Hello, we're on air. Undercover gay lesbians are annoying. It's the topic. Huh? Oh, come on in and put your 2 cents in. Come on. I'll send you the link, and you just come on in and put your 2 cents in. All right. All right, bye. Uh-oh, Sookie now. We gotta take her here. We gonna tap her in. She wants to come in and put her 2 cents in and add to this topic of discussion here today. All right. Uh-oh, now it's gonna get really rocky. Mm-hmm. It's gonna get really rocky right now. Okay, and I will post the link so that people can come on in and put your 2 cents in, what you think about this and here, all right? So we want to know what you think about this and here, all right? Because people tend to think that because they are undercovers, that don't nobody else know that you undercover, all right? Now, I personally don't have a problem with gays. But I will tell you this, honey baby sugar pie. I sure enough got a problem with them undercover gays. And I'll tell you why. Okay. Because these people, I should say these type of people tend to um, they have a tendency of doing shit, little sneaky stuff, and don't nobody else know what they doing. That's why it's sneaky, all right. And they have a tendency of doing a little sneaky stuff, little evil, devious, wicked, undercover, underhanded, jealous, undercover gay people. Well, a lot of people says undercover gay people. They tend to be real sneaky, all right. And they'll pretend like they taking up for somebody and really say like you have an argument with somebody, all right, and they'll pretend like they taking up for that person, uh, but really and truly they mad at you because you didn't pay them no mind when they were trying to make advances towards you, or perhaps you turned them down, or you made it clear that you wasn't interested in them, or you made it clear that you wasn't interested in the same sex, all right? And they heard you say that, and you didn't know. Perhaps you didn't say it directly to them. Perhaps you said it to somebody else, that, or just made it a general statement, okay, that you wasn't interested, all right? And so that kind of crushed their hopes, whole thing, and stuff like that. So they was planning on uh that, and you just basically you fucked up their plans and shit. So they pissed off about it. All right. Uh-oh, now we got a guest. We got a guest. Hey, what's going on, baby?
Hey there.
I appreciate you dropping in. So this is the subject, all right? Undercover gays and lesbians. So are we talking about male and female are fucking annoying? Okay, tell us what you think about that.
I believe they're extremely annoying. There's one thing to be an open gay person and accept yourself, and there's a whole nother thing to be an undercover homosexual and then still expect people to accept you. That's not going to happen.
Right,
You, you have to accept yourself as yourself first before you try to let anybody else to then expect anybody else to do that for you.
right,
And then you also put a burden on other people when you're doing that. It's all around wrong. It's just all around just horrible.
what's so horrible about it?
Okay, you're say you're undercover homosexual male and you're with a woman. You know you don't want to be with no woman.
Right,
She knows you don't want to be with no woman. But you put in this tight bond in a relationship, and y'all both are becoming miserable people that is spreading out misery all around you. Is just a bad funk just around both of y'all because y'all in this miserable relationship.
right.
So that right there, with you being undercover, causes such misery. So, and that's why I believe it's, it's horrible.
By the way, I love your dreads.
Oh, thank you.
But anyway, so what do you think about the females, that are uh in
Just, just the same, if this is a male or female, you still spreading this horrible funk that is intoxicating your environment, just your environment, who's intoxicates someone else's environment.
right,
So I believe that if you want to be a homosexual, be out in the open. It's 2015. There's no need to be secretive about it. No one cares. It's not a secret no more. If you want to be a homosexual, you do that. You live your life. Everybody at this point should be more open-minded to it, but don't, but just be respectful with it and call it a day.
right.
That's
Uh, what I've experienced with the undercover gays is that like this bitch on G plus, okay. She's always posting pictures of women, right?
mhm.
And I very seldom see her posting any pictures of males, all right? And I know that she had that, lesbian type of, persona, okay? And I guess when, people notice it about them, they get angry because they don't want to be discovered, and they'll, of course, they'll profusely deny it, openly, of course. But what do you think about that? Like, have you ever experienced women um, showing anger towards you, and you knew it was because they might have had some attraction towards you?
I personally have not experienced that particular situation, or I probably haven't even noticed it.
Yeah, that's probably a thing. That's why I was saying it's so annoying for me because I notice things, okay? And for example, I was in a broadcast the other day, and I made it clear that I'm not lesbian, that I wear ties, but I don't cater to the lesbian, to practicing. lesbianism. You know, I'm tomboyish, but I don't practice lesbianism. And a lady was in my hangout, and it was obvious that she had a crush on me. So that kind of dampened her spirit. I noticed she wasn't as talkative once I said that. Then, when the opportunity presented itself, and I was in an argument or whatever with someone, she, you know, really showed her ass or whatever. Okay, and it seems that when people have uh, a crush on someone of the same sex and they don't want to, and see, this undercover gay is not necessarily just referring to the people that are undercover gay, but also the undercover, I mean, the gay or open lesbians that are attracted to straight people. That's annoying, very annoying, because they want you to, you know, basically they want you to be gay, and so it's frustrating for them that you're not, and they kind of do little sneaky stuff.
Well, if they are attracted to a straight person, they should be fully aware of the risks they put themselves into. No, I am not that way, or no, I will not be that way. And if you are an individual person that respect that person, you should respect what their wishes are, which is bringing me back to like double standards they be having. Is like, oh, I want you to respect me as a person, but I can't respect you as being straight or whatever. You can't have that double standard. That's not right. That's
Right.
just, you gotta respect other people as well as yourself. So one, be openly with it, don't be hiding it, and two, respect that some people are straight and will stay straight, and they don't have to be a homosexual or to order to hang out with you or be a friend to you.
So what do you think they should do about a person that doesn't reciprocate that emotion if they're not attracted to them?
Like any other person that finds themselves liking a person that not attracted to them, accept it and move on. Simple as that.
Well,
You
you know
accept
we
it and
have these
move on.
you know we have these people in life that even on the straight side, you know, I've come across plenty of men that, you know, like, hey, you know, try to flirt with me or whatever, and I tell them, thank you for the compliment, huh, but I'm not interested or whatever like that. And then they turn around and say, you ugly ass bitch, you know, and da da da, and that's why you this and that's why you that, you know, and they'll really go in on you and everything like that. And I'd be like, you just said I was this and I was all that. Now, you know, you done changed your mind. That was quick.
Yeah, you you're not understanding. With this, is a gamble. Whether or not you like it or not, it's a gamble. You're taking a chance. You take that chance. If you lose, you accept your loss as a good professional does and move on. It's not 100% you're going to get that yes. But at least you took the chance, you got your answer, and you can move on from that answer. Is a no or yes? You got to answer. Or maybe. I don't like maybes. They're very frustrating.
Why
I
you don't like
like
babies?
I give a lot of maybes, but it's very frustrating even if I give a maybe because I want to like direct answer, no, yes, proceed. Maybes you got to keep on thinking about it. I don't like maybes. No
Right.
maybes. It's very you still got to think on it. Like I'm still thinking on it. How long you gonna think on it? I don't know.
Well, perhaps that's what's upsetting for the people that are undercover gays or whatever, and they're trying to um
Think
kind
about it.
huh
They still thinking about their sexuality. They thinking about it. Then maybe.
they trying to figure that shit out perhaps. And I'm thinking that maybe when they are perhaps have somebody in mind as a mate. Okay, for example, if they're with someone of the opposite sex, okay, and but they got their eye on somebody. Maybe they attracted to their best friend, or they attracted to a uh, co-worker, or perhaps they attracted to somebody in their environment that they would, if they had the opportunity to switch over, okay, what they want to do is they want to switch over, but they want a smooth transition. They don't want to be by themselves. So and they don't want to be openly gay and not have a mate already. All right, they want a smooth transition. So what they do is they just hang on the fence and don't let nobody know that they're gay until they get somebody that can make a smooth transition with. What you think about that?
They are unrealistic. What 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 makes you any different from the homosexual who just say, "Know what? I'm gonna accept myself. If I take it for a bumpy ride, I'm gonna take it." And gun it out and done it. Everybody just went through the whole shock phase, the stir phase, and then the acceptance phase, whatever phase how they go through, and now they have fully been accepted in society, and here you are stuck. It look like you give them a bad name, man. To me, it is. They went through all this transition while you like want this very smooth transition. No, no, stop that. Put yourself down on a stick.
Right.
So it it's not going to be a smooth transition. If you want a smooth transition, I'm going to say is
That look on your face. Priceless. Priceless. I caught that shit on camera.
that's unrealistic.
That was a what the fuck look. Like, bitch, are you crazy?
Yes, it is. It is. It is.
Okay, what do you think about? Okay, what do you think about people who are undercover, gays and lesbians, and they're undercover because they really aren't sure if they really want to be gay. They just really want the sexual acts of gay activity, but they don't want the gay full blown lifestyle.
Well, my opinion of that is sex. You seeing the sex. You might as well consider yourself bi. I mean, it's not even bi. It's a sexual theme. You have a what I call a lustful spirit, which what's all it is. And there's nothing really up to other than that to me.
So they're actually not undercover gays. They just have a unnatural sexual desire, right?
Yes, it's just sex for them. They don't want the whole relationship thing. They don't want to be in a relationship with the opposite sex. They just like the idea of having sex with the same sex because one thing is easier to do because if you're a man, you already know how to please a man. If you're a woman, you basically know how to please a woman because you are that person. You are a woman. that know how to do that. You know, a man know how to do that. So it's more easier because you start off in a sort of training type of thing that you don't really have to put a whole lot of practice to. So yeah.
Yeah, I think that I myself, I mean, that's a good point you're making because I think that even in the case where people are in relationships and they are in relationships with same sex or they're practicing gay lifestyles, I really do think that they do it mainly because it's easier to relate to their own sex. I don't think it's more so that they just really he's so happy in a relationship other than they feel like it's easier. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just easier. Like people will try to take the easy route. And it's just the same thing with heterosexual relationships. Like I've been single for over 2 years. Even a heterosexual person wouldn't want to travel this path that I'm taking because it's not easy to be alone for holidays for them, or which I don't give a damn about holidays, so it's much easier for me. But but most people are emotionally attached to holidays. When Valentine's Day come around, they start getting depressed because they don't have nobody to buy them no heart candies and stuff like that. So anyway, they'll be even heterosexuals will be in miserable relationships, toxic relationships, simply because they don't want to be alone. It's the easiest route to take, right?
Yeah.
So I guess in that regard, as you said about people wanting to take the easy route, that could be related to either or, heterosexual relationships as well as the gay rate relationship. Yeah. So I think people in general they don't want the emotional challenge that it takes sometimes to be in not sometimes but anytime you're in a relationship, it's gonna take effort, all right. And I see a lot of homosexuals that they're frustrated because they thought, oh, if I be gay, um, it'll be easier, but they find it just as difficult, and so they're frustrated with that because they thought it was going to be easier. Um, and it's the same with people in business. I've noticed that people will start businesses only because they have this fantasy land idea that if I have a business, I'm gonna have a lot of money. And then when they get into the business and find out, you got to put a lot into it before you get to that financial state, where you have a lot of money, and they bail out. They bail out. They be like, oh, this ain't gonna work. I'm used to getting my paycheck every week from my job or every 2 weeks or whatever. That was guaranteed money. You know. So basically, I think being in gay relationships is pretty much just a cop out because the people that are afraid of getting into heterosexual relationships that don't quite work out the way they planned. You know, they figured if they find uh, they have these one or two features that they like about a person, and they figure, okay, if I find this person that's like this, then I'll be good. And then, like you say, it's just unrealistic. So when they do find this person that has those attributes that they were looking for, then they realize, wait a minute, I'm gonna need more attributes than that to spend a lifetime with this person. And they find out, okay, this person has those few attributes they was looking for, but then they got a bad attitude, or they're grouchy when they wake up in the morning. They don't bathe too often like they should, or some other things that they ain't think about. They have differences, opinions on religion, and they always arguing about that. They have differences of opinions on how to raise a child. And many times they don't find that out, of course, because they don't discuss it before they have a child. Plan this shit out. But what you think about, children and how to raise them and this and that before they have children? So they don't discover this kind of stuff until after the fact. And it's like, uh-oh, surprise, surprise. And anyway, back on topic about the undercover gays and lesbians. I just think it's just so annoying because, I be trying to, what do you call that? I'm single, okay, and I don't approach men, all right? I'm old-fashioned. I wait for the men to approach me. So, I do all I can to let them, if I'm interested in men, I do all I can to let them know that I got, if you got your eye on me, I got my eye on you back, all right. So, and then come to find out, I've been sitting there hoping and wishing that maybe he'll strike up a conversation. He ain't even starting me, cause he looking at the man. That is the most annoying shit I ever. I want to know. Everybody need to put a tag on their forehead and let people know who is who. Goddamn it. Okay. In with the women. All right. You got these undercover lesbians. All right. I ain't talking about people that just have. We discussed that. The people that just have sexual desire towards another woman. Usually that's from being molested and stuff like that or whatever. All right. So that ain't what I'm talking about. But I'm talking about these people that's really undercover. All right. And you thinking. I'm thinking. I had a few friends like this on Facebook. Okay, and it seems like I'm attracting them everywhere I go. All right, but these women, they'll act like they really on board with me. Oh yeah, Candy, we're gonna help you do this and help you do that, and I'm on board. Da 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 da. And then when they find out that I'm not gay, then all of a sudden I don't hear from them no more. They ain't on. They no longer. They're no longer are in support of anything. All right, and it was mainly because they was only down with me because they was hoping to get in a relationship with me. Okay? And that's annoying. When you trying to build a team or, like with our record label, whatever like that. Okay, or when you of course you want to know who's a friend and who's a foe in your own personal life, even if you don't have a business, you want to know who's a friend and who's a foe. All right. And you have these fake ass people that you come across and you don't even know that they enemies. You know what I mean? On the counter, they they only are friends to an extent. Um, like as long as you do what they want you to do, then they're friends. You know, if they feel like they possibly might be able to get in a relationship with you, and they thinking that you might be down with having a little undercover. You might be down with a little. You might not. You might be just like them. Okay. You might not be down with being openly gay, but you might be down with a little undercover, some. You might be down with that. So they be trying to befriend you, so to find out if you might be down with a little undercover, some. And to me, that is so annoying, because like you said, they be hoping that, trying to inflict it what their desires are on another person, and it's unfair. It's just totally unfair, and they're not in any case are they willing to accept a no without the hey Sophie. Many times they're not willing to accept if you tell them no, or they're not good with accepting rejection. And that's just really annoying. It's like saying you don't have a right to make a decision. either you make the decision they want you to make, or you ain't shit. Hi, Sophie.
Hi, Candy. I'm here.
What's going on? You wanna contribute to the topic? You see my topic?
I didn't actually see the current topic.
Okay, the current topic is undercover gays and lesbians are annoying. So
Nothing to
what we're
contribute at the
discussing
moment, to be
is,
honest.
huh?
Nothing to contribute at the moment, to be honest, Candy.
Okay.
I've just got to plug in this laptop, so I'll mute in case there's any noise.
All right. Well, perhaps, maybe you, Safi, maybe you haven't come across this, uh, but I come across it all the time. All right. People that they are gay, but they're afraid to just be themselves. Okay. So what they'll do is they'll just be undercover, like secretly gay. And years ago, they used to call it being in the closet. Okay. And it's annoying to me because, I feel like if you're gay, all right, if a person is gay, then let people know that you're gay so that they don't have expectations of you, heterosexual expectations of you, and you're not heterosexual. You understand what I'm saying?
True, true.
It's just unfair to the people that are heterosexual, when they don't know which is which, you know. Um, and as far as me, as far as I'm concerned, and I'm sure, Precious, you probably could relate to this as well, but you'll have undercover. Um, you might not have noticed it because you said you ain't really noticed the women, but just pay attention next time. You'll see women that always want to hug you when you got big breasts, and they'll always want to hug you, and they'll hold you a long time and do one of them shake numbers. And you're like, what the fuck? You know, you know, because we blessed up yonder, you know. We got the blessings. And usually, the women that are attracted to other women, they like women with breasts and whatever like that. So they'll hug you a long time or whatever like that there. All right. Well, I tell you what. Um, the way I look at it is, if a person is lesbian, all right, and they trying to get them a fill up, when they hug you, and you don't know it, you thinking that you just giving a genuine hug from from one woman to another woman, and they getting their little freak on or whatever like that there. That's a violation, because that's just like, well, when I hug a man, I get him that good old church side hug, hey, or whatever like that. So if I know that a woman is gay, then I'm gonna have to give her one of them too, so she don't get no misunderstanding. I'm gonna have to give her a side hug, okay, so she don't get no misunderstanding. And so she don't get no cheap, still no cheap feel up off of me. Cause they do it. I had to stop hugging the one because she does always. Oh no! I'm like, hey sister. There's a lady at the church one time. I'm like, hey sister. I said, oh no! Come here, girl. Give me a hug. Give me a hug. And I noticed she always, where my hug at? And I wasn't thinking. Oh, excuse me. I had to eat my breakfast. But I wasn't thinking. I was like, I just thought, I give good, genuine hugs. So I was just hugging her from, as a sister in God, and just trying to be encouraging.
I, oh, hilarious. Most lesbians are no different than the man they accuse of not liking. That's why they become, most of them become the man they do not like.
Oh.
The type of man they do not like. And that the man that are always frisky and want to hug and touch and stuff. So, yeah, that's what end up happening. I'm like, that always get me. You say you don't want a man because of this specific reason, and then you backdoor and become that particular man. Where the change went? What's the point? No point.
I can understand you.
Sophie?
What was that, Candy?
What were you saying?
Just that I can understand that.
Yeah. It's something how people will judge other people so harshly, and become the very person or have the same thing that they dislike in a person, they'll do it themselves. And even the Bible says that judge not lest she fall into the same temptation. You know, in other words, you'll become the very thing you dislike about that person. You'll become it if you judge it too harshly. It's not to say that you shouldn't recognize something is wrong. It's just saying, pointing the finger so hard and being so adamantly against this particular type of way that you actually turn into that type of person, or you wind up doing that same sin, or you know what I mean, falling into that same temptation of being that way.
Yes.
And I think it's just a safeguard to keep us from judging so harshly. And I've many times that has happened to me where I was riding my high horse and I self-righteous or whatever like that, and yet I was judging other people that were like, self-righteous so harshly, and didn't realize that I had turned into the very thing that I was speaking against, but just in a different aspect, but it was still the same, but just in a different way. You know what I mean? It's like kind of like saying the same thing. I mean, but saying it differently. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Word.
Yep.
So, yeah, we have to be careful, how we judge people and stuff like that, Not careful as in fearful, like to say, oh no, I don't want to point out anything that's wrong. No, I wouldn't go that far, but I would say,
Moderation.
huh?
Do it in moderation.
Right, right. And in fairness,
And
always,
in fairness.
yes, and like always think about the other side, like what would make a person be this way. Like I wasn't thinking like Precious, you brought up the point about it not being fair to be in a toxic relationship. It's not fair to you or the people around you, you know what I mean, in your environment.
Yeah.
And huh?
Yeah, I was agreeing with you. Yes, that and how intoxicating that is.
Yeah, people don't when people make decisions, I don't think they think it through too much how it would affect others. You know what I mean? Like uh, um, even in the decision to be gay, I guess um, maybe some people are undercover because they do care about how they're not just being selfish. They maybe just um, thinking about how it would affect their family members if they were gay, because that type of decision it something that would not just affect you. It would affect your children if you have any. It would affect your mother, your father, your family, of course. It would affect them in some type of way, not just per se that emotionally how they feel about it, but it will also affect them in a way that they may have to deal with some social suppression or whatever like that because of the backlash. You know what I mean?
It can be.
Yes.
Could I just say here that if I went out in like female or basically feminine clothing, yes, my grandparents and my parents as well would possibly have a brick thrown through a window. You know, it's just judgments all of the time. So that's why I tend to just dress mostly male. You know, with my transgender condition stuff. It's a
Right.
lot easier on the family than rather than going out dressing, you know, like wearing a dress.
Right.
Because I don't want any problems to come to my grandparents where I am right now.
Right. Right. And
Yeah, you know,
I
people
think
can
people
just
should
jump to
do that.
conclusions and think, oh, this person is a freaking pervert. Let's chuck, you know, like throw a brick through a window. It's just because they're misinformed about what transgender really is. I've got a
Right.
lot of friends, I'm not so bothered, but I do look out for my family members.
Right.
It's a nice tour going on there, Precious.
Would you say to Precious? I don't think she heard you, Safi.
There's a nice tour going on.
She has a nice tour going on. Oh, she's in Texas. It's beautiful there, I'm sure.
Is that Texas?
Yeah, this Texas.
Cool. Live on my laptop screen from Texas. I'm always totally blown away by, you know, Google Hangouts. I'm like, wow, I can see Texas live. Really cool.
Ah.
Greetings from the northeast of England.
Oh, I always want to go to England.
I think everybody does. It's not that good.
Yeah, I want to go to England too. I certainly want to go. I have a lot of fans out there. I've got to go.
You certainly do, Candy. You know I'm your fan, Candy.
Yeah.
Yeah, come and stay with me for a few days.
Yeah.
It's only a single person's flat, but yeah, come over. If you're ever in England, I'll put you up for a few days.
All right. Yeah, I got to come out there and rock the house for y'all. Good old Southern style, Texas down home, Texas style, Southern, that Southern swag.
The typical new age, or what do you call yourself? The new generation Tina Turner? Or something like that?
Yeah, modern day.
Bring it on.
Yeah, I got to rock the house for y'all.
You can rock my place anytime, Candy. It was a joke, but mostly serious. No, seriously, Candy. You know, cool. Into sarcasm there.
Precious showing out. She letting her hair blow in the wind. I'm trying to get my dreads going. I love her dreads, and I've been trying to get mine, but I got OCD too bad. I always washing my hair and stuff like that. So
Oh yeah, OCD. Tell me about it, or rather, don't tell me about it. Jeez, my OCD is so bad it has actually became inverted. So I'd rather not keep my hands clean. Let's seriously not get into that. It's too complex with obsessive compulsive disorder.
uh-huh. Precious is over there singing the blues because she has a real obsession with keeping her hands clean. She is always trying to keep those hands clean. Well, I see you done made it to work, Precious. I thank you for stopping in. I don't want you to get in trouble over here trying to hang out with us, but come on back and see us now. You hear?
All right, I'll be back.
All right.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Cool. Bye for now.
Bye.
Bye.
Is she still there? The screen is frozen.
No, she's probably trying to figure out how to get out of the
Yeah, like the hang up the
yeah.
call.
This is her first time ever being in a hangout. So
Oh, right.
yeah, so she's probably trying to figure out how in the hell do I get out. That's how I was the first time. I was like, how do you get the hell out of this thing?
Yeah, Candy, actually, I tried to exit a hangout call, and I'm like, okay, I can still hear people. I'm like, Safi, you're still here. Like,
Mhm.
I ended up just switching my computer completely off. I didn't get it. It's the red thing that looks like a phone handle thing. But it's got leave call at the top of your screen. But yeah, I was like, I don't know what I'm doing.
Right.
Eventually figured it out. Eventually.
Yeah, it's not. It's not. I think when I didn't know how to do it, I just no. What happened was, um, I met Rob Beasley. You know Rob Beasley?
I don't think I do.
Rob Beasley is a I don't even know what he calls himself, but anyways, he be debating with people, okay, on Google Plus. And anyway, when I first met him, he was really digging me, and I was the only one he wouldn't kick out of his room, okay, out of his hangouts, and everything, and he was really digging me, and everybody was trying to come in the hangout to see who is this lady with this white hair, you know, and everybody started pouring into his hangouts and stuff like that. So he was so jealous. He jealous. He well, when people hold conversation with me too long, and he get mad, start to argue with him, and he get mad and he kick him. He get mad and he kick him. All right. And so I would when I seen he was kicking people out, I didn't know nothing about Google. All right. So I asked him, I say, what do it mean kicking people and stuff like that? Because he would threaten to kick people out when they didn't do what you know, what he said. So I said, what do that mean to kick people? You know, because people be like, oh man, Rob, don't kick me. Don't kick me. You know, and I was like, what they mean don't kick you? You know, I was, what is this language about being kicked?
Not
You
I
know?
physically kick somebody, it means I put them out of the hangout call.
Right.
Yeah, everybody eventually gets it. Eventually.
So after he
Yeah,
kicked
that's
every
gonna
damn
kick
body
me.
out, it wasn't nobody in there but me, him, and I think another dude. And the other dude that was in there, he didn't do too much talking, so he only would talk in the side chat. He didn't talk verbally, basically. So he let him stay in there. All right. And so I was telling him I was new to Google and stuff like that. And no, not to Google, but to Hangouts. And stuff. And so I told him I needed to learn how to, you know, everything go. Cause I liked the platform, but I need to learn everything and stuff like that. And so he just taught me, you know, different stuff. Of course, I didn't remember everything just from that one time. So sometimes I'm like, oh shit, how do I get out of here? Oh yeah, that's right. The little phone.
Chris is like, oh, being a freaking numpty. It's obvious, you know, you miss the basics. It's like trying to find where your wallet or your money, your change in
Right.
the last pocket you check. Of
Yeah.
all the pockets in the last. Oh yeah, there it freaking is.
Right.
I know that feeling.
So how's your grandma doing?
Quite well, actually. She's, well, you know, she has this dementia, like Alzheimer's condition stuff, but, Yeah, she's been pretty good. Thanks yet again, Candy, for the laughs the other day. She had a
Oh,
massive smile on her face for quite a long time. It was her first
oh,
experience in Hangouts. I'm like, look, yes, this is a real person. This is Candy. Candy. She thought it was kind of some kind of computer generation thing, maybe. But
oh,
thanks so much for making her smile. We'll
oh,
do that
that's so
often.
sweet. Oh, that's so sweet.
She said she likes you.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Said you seem like a really nice person, and she rarely says that about anybody. So you must be
Wow,
doing well.
that's so sweet.
I'll
Yeah.
let her know that you said she's sweet.
Yeah, that was real nice. Um, I used to do nursing type of job, and I wasn't a nurse, but I would give in home care to the elderly and stuff like that, or it didn't necessarily have to be elderly, but the disabled. And I used to have a patient that had Alzheimer's. Matter of fact, I had quite a few patients that had Alzheimer's, but this one in particular, oh, she had me. She used to have me crying, laughing. You know, just the things that she would say and stuff. And I just think they just so precious. And I really that I don't know why, but when I did that type of work, I preferred to have people with Alzheimer's because for some reason people kind of mistreat them. And I
Yeah,
don't know if it's because
totally
they
don't
think, oh,
understand
well,
what
they're
they
not,
do.
cognizant of what's going on anyway, so it don't matter, if I do right by them or whatever like that. I guess people had that kind of, you know, mentality about it, but I hated that. So I would tell the company that I was working for, well, I was kind of an independent contractor, but I used to get my contracts from an agency. And I used to tell the agency that that I was, getting my customers from. I would tell them that give me, the people with that I prefer the people with Alzheimer's,
Yeah.
and everything. And they was like, "What? People usually run from those accounts, so well, we can give you all you can take." I was like, "Wait, wait, wait! I only want to work so many hours, a week or whatever like that." I say, but I'll take as many patients as I can in that category and everything like that. So when I left from there, they was trying to get me to come back because they was like, I was like, a blessing because they couldn't get other contractors that, I mean, some people would take the patients by default, like they don't have any other clients. So if you want to work, if you want a job or whatever, a client, then you got to take it, kind of thing. But when the client called in and say, or their family members call in and say, no, this person mistreated my family member, don't send them back out here or whatever like that, then so they had a hard time finding people to care for people with Alzheimer's, because sometimes they do cuss you out and they fight and stuff like that. Sometimes, but I just laugh at them. It'd be funny as hell because I know I mean, it's like, they don't know what they're doing, so why get angry? Like, it's funny to me. I'll be like, okay.
Yeah,
And
we can
one
all have
lady,
a laugh.
huh?
Comedy is the best form of, stress relief, but never laugh at people because of their dementia issues.
No, I wasn't laughing at them because
You're
they're
not laughing at
dementia.
them, you're laughing for them.
I was laughing because the stuff that they were saying was funny. And I mean, I found humor in it instead of being angry with them. Like they would be cursing me out or something. And I'll be like, I know they don't even know who I am. So it would be crazy for me to get angry at them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It would be crazy for me to get angry with them. That it doesn't make sense. I've seen people like, oh, I don't like that such a patient because she cursed me out or whatever. And I'd be like, are you serious? The lady has, dementia. Like she's not cursing you out. She's just cursing like, cause her mind is not all there. Like, so why are you so angry and taking it personal? It's like, I'll grow up, It was funny to me. One lady said, do you know that y'all niggas not supposed to be going in white people bathroom? Oh, I'm done laughing. I'm done laughing. I said, and see, the other black people didn't want to work there. That's the agency told me because she'll blurt out like racist stuff because she was real old. And her mind would go way back to slavery times, right?
Yeah.
I thought that was the most hilarious shit I ever seen in my life. She say, did you know y'all niggas ain't supposed to be using the white folks bathroom? Oh shit.
Candy, I know it is always funny to laugh your arse off, basically. I mean, basically. Well, on the verge of saying blatant. Well, I just have a question for you. Your music stuff. If you haven't been, liking your videos, they are good. With your groovy tunes, with the keyboard and stuff. I was just wondering why you wear black suddenly when you're doing your music stuff.
Why do I do what?
Why do you wear black suddenly as a complete change from white when you make your music videos? Because I've watched you playing keyboard. I think you uploaded that maybe yesterday, if not a few days ago.
Oh, Safi, I do wear black and white sometimes, Safi. I wear white all the time now, but that video was done before I became a singer.
All right, I thought this was pretty new, like you just recorded it yesterday.
No, Safi, that video is actually, oh shit,
I think Sugar commented on it. Yeah, that's cool. I thought it was brand new.
Oh no, baby. That footage is like anywhere from 4 to 5 years old. But that was kind of before. That was not kind of before I started my career. That was before I started my career in the music industry. See, because I actually been a professional singer only like 4 year. All right, I think now. I don't keep up with time much. That's my disability. But I think it's like over 4 years old, that video footage. That was when I had my appliance business. All right. And I've been
somewhere.
Huh?
So basically you just found this video somewhere and decided to upload it.
Actually what I did was I edited it. And then it was already a video on my YouTube. And I used to have real talk sessions. Because I started off doing real talk sessions before I actually started singing professionally. All right. And so what I did was I took the footage from my real talk session from years ago, and in that particular session I did. If you listen to what I was saying in the video, I said usually during my real talk sessions I usually just talk, but today I wanted to share with y'all the musical me. All right. So basically, that was not something that I normally did. Okay. I always been singing in singing groups, and I've always sang, but I wasn't pursuing a career. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. I've been singing all my life, all right, but I didn't do it for a career. I just did it more as it was just an everyday life occurrence, whatever like that, you know. So I didn't think much of it. And if I'm not mistaken, no, during that time I hadn't started my music career yet. I was just learning how to play the keyboard in that video, and I was kind of showing out a little bit. Yeah, I said I was so proud of myself because God taught me how to play the keyboard. And I just, one day, this is years ago, like over 10 years ago, whatever like that, I asked God, I was at my sister's house and I was on my, I think it was my nephew keyboard or whatever like that. And I put my hands on the keyboard and I was like pretending like I knew how to play or whatever. And I said, God, if you teach me how to play this, I'll rock the house for you. Just like that, you know. And my brother-in-law, he laughed, all right. But not long after that, God taught me how to play. And I really don't, when I say taught me how to play, I don't know chords. I don't know no keys. All I know where C at. Do, 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 do. I know where C. That's it. I know where C is at.
Let's get fucking started. It just came naturally. It just came naturally, Candy.
Yes, it just came naturally.
That's like me with the guitar.
Oh,
I'm
really?
not very good with chords, but power chords, I'm not so bad. I won't say that I'm actually amazing, but you know, to get a good sound, it's cool.
When you gonna start playing? When you gonna start playing your keyboards?
I don't really have anything to play actually.
I mean, not your keyboards, your. When you going? Oh, you don't have a guitar?
Yeah,
A
I've
bass?
got 2 guitars. One is usable at the moment. I've got a bass guitar, but no bass amplifier. I've quite a few guitar amplifiers, but I prefer the cheapest one that I bought, a Line 6 Spider 4, only a 15 watt to my belief, but it sounds amazing.
Usually, I mean, sometimes it's like that, you know. I found that sometimes it's like that. It doesn't, I don't know what it is. I think it's in the way that they make it is the reason that it can have less wattage, but the sound quality is better, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't own any of these Valve sort of amps, like really expensive Marshall guitar amplification system sort of stuff. Yeah, Marshall amps. I do have a Dave Mustaine from Megadeth signature Mega Stack. It's like a really scaled right down to the bare basics of like a Marshall amplifier. It's alright with lead guitar, but with rhythm guitar, it doesn't really give me the sound that I like. But the lead guitar sounds pretty awesome from it. It's like 2x8 or so inch speakers. It's a really nice piece of equipment to work with. I just prefer line 6. It's got that sort of like electronic, static sort of solid amplifier sound that I prefer rather than the tube amplifiers. And they're a lot cheaper, in my experience anyway. I mean, it isn't exactly as if I'm going to buy a massive piano or something. Yeah, with keyboards, I do the electronic stuff. It's more like hardstyle dance music that I like to play to. If only I had my keyboard here, right now, at my grandparents', I'd play you something. But it's currently in my flat, apartment, whatever you prefer to call it. Maybe next week, in your video, see what the sound is like, and maybe I'll play you something.
Yeah. I'm sorry, I was a little distracted because I'm trying to uh respond to comments and check, back and forth or whatever. But yeah, we I was asking you about the instruments. I mean, about your instruments because I never seen you. I know you said you told me that you play guitar and stuff, but you didn't. Um, I've never heard you play or anything.
Well, I do have a YouTube video somewhere. It might have been a while ago now that I recorded that video. But I was just pissing about, really, like messing around rather, with one of my guitars. And I've really got to watch my own video again to remember how it sounded. I'll do that next after this call. But yeah, I think it sounded alright.
You did a
Yeah,
video with playing your guitar.
yeah, it's in YouTube.
Post the link. Post the link in the chat thing.
I'll try to, but I'm gonna have to mute just to just
Okay.
how I sounded, because I have this anxiety thing. It's like,
Okay.
what did you really sound like? But yeah, give me a minute or so, and I'll try to find it.
All right.
Hi again, Candy. I can't seem to find it. I don't know where it is.
It's on your YouTube, ain't it?
Yeah, it should be, but I don't know what I named it, or else I won't be able to freaking find it. I want to watch it myself, but I can't find it. If you just want to check out Safi Robson in YouTube, then it's in there somewhere, but I can't seem to find it myself. I'm just looking through right now.
Um,
You'll see
I
the
don't
huge
know
beard and
what
you'll know it's
I
me.
don't know what you done, Safi, but thank you. I appreciate it. Cause YouTube is now promoting my video for my music for free. So thank you so much.
Oh, that's
Um, I appreciate you greatly. I posted it the other day. As a matter of fact, in that video, that the last video I just posted, with me playing the keyboard, I
yeah.
I put a shout out to YouTube in there for promoting my video for free and stuff like that. And because I ran across the ad, the promotion, and it said buy YouTube, and I was like, wait a second here. I was like, wow. I was like, oh, I was so honored. I said, and I've been a lot of places where they will promote my music for free and stuff. And I don't take it for granted because I know that, advertisement is very expensive. So it is very flattering, to say the least. It's very flattering when people like your music enough to promote it, for free. That means they really dig you. If they ain't
Yeah,
demanding for
everybody
you to
digs
come with no
YouTube.
money, they really digging you.
At first off, Candy, I thought that you meant like simply being a YouTube partner, which is mind blowing to people. It's like, oh yeah, I'm part of YouTube. But yeah, to promote things, that is amazing.
Yay.
Congratulations.
Yay. Thank you.
I still can't find the video where I'm playing guitar. I've narrowed right into it in my YouTube videos. I might have deleted it, which is very
Uh-oh.
bad because I thought it was quite a good video. Just messing around with my guitar. Ah, crap, I must have deleted it. I don't see it anywhere.
Yeah, because I looked through your videos. I didn't see, I mean, I haven't seen all of them, I don't think, but I've seen quite a few of them.
Found it.
You found it? Oh, good.
Yeah, it is in
I mean,
YouTube.
I tagged you in the post where I screenshotted the post where YouTube is promoting my music. It says the modern the Candy Johnson, the modern day Tina Turner. Yeah,
Yeah, I remember that. You wouldn't
YouTube.
stop laughing when
Yeah.
I mentioned the modern day Tina Turner, would you? You were screaming with laughter. Right, I'm just gonna mute
All
here
right.
right now so I can get a review of what I recorded so many months or so
Just
ago.
give me the link. Just,
Yeah, then I'll give you the link.
just give
Don't
me
make a
the
fool of
link.
yourself, but give me about 30 seconds and I'll give you the link in the side chat.
All right. Because for one, there are a lot of people that are undercovers. And so they are undercover for a reason. All right. And if they are undercover for a reason, they want to stay undercover for that reason. All right. And so they would prefer they want to stay undercover for that reason. All right. So they basically prefer to just either watch the video or and make comments on the video with their troll accounts and stuff like that. All right.
I can't remember how to spell quiet, so I'll just say it, Candy. Yep, I found that video and I've posted the link in the side chat.
Okay.
Really quiet.
Huh?
If you skip to about, what was it? Bear with me a few seconds. If you skip to, in that link, about 2 minutes 40 or something. I know it's really quiet. I think it is, at least anyway. But yeah, you can actually hear me playing guitar. It's not very loud. Plus bad microphone sort of experience, but that's my favourite amplifier. You can get a lot of sound with that. A lot of different sounds.
Have you been practicing any lately?
Definitely not lately. I really want to get back into playing guitars. Like, well, a guitar. Not a guitar. A guitar. You know, like to do mine, William and Simon's Thursday jam sort of hangout with Google Plus Hangouts. So I rarely see anything of Simon Dunk these days.
Who?
Simon Dunk. And Simon, I think he's in London, in England. Yeah, I rarely see him these days.
Simon, you said?
Yeah, Simon.
Oh. I seen one Simon, he was over in William Hangout the other day. And I believe he's from London. Simon. He's a real nice fella. He can be a bit passionate in his conversation, but he's a very pleasant person. I mean, you know, he hold a conversation, that's for sure. But he was, I think the first time I met him though, he was over in Nadia Hangout.
Yeah, that will most probably be the same Simon.
All right, okay.
Yeah, Seaman. I mean, Seaman.
Well, Simon
not any worse there. Yeah, Simon is a good guy. He looks just like Mick Jagger to me. You know, with the lips and stuff. You should have seen his impersonation of Mick Jagger. I laughed so hard I was about to shit myself. It was that funny, seriously. I don't know if it is actually recorded live anyway in somebody else's hangout, but that was absolutely hilarious, his impression. You know, put his lips out like it was really funny. And he was
Mm-hmm.
only doing that for me. There wasn't many people in the room at the time. I thought, oh, people have to see this. It's hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, the link's there if you want to hear me playing guitar. It just, the sound is really bad. Yeah, I'm using distortion sound. It's not like acoustic guitar. You know, it's like heavier stuff. But yeah, the sound is really bad. So my belief anyway.
Well, I'm gonna start a different hangout. So if you like to follow me over there, I'm gonna share the link with you. Because I found that these sessions, when I tape too, when it's too long, it's when I try to edit it, sometimes the system keep crashing or the program keep crashing and stuff like that and it's difficult when it's too long. And so
Yeah, 8 hours is a very long time.
mhm, mhm.
Especially to edit. You've got to work through the entire thing.
Right, right.
I used to make hardstyle dance music mixes, and whenever my old laptop used to keep crashing, I was like, oh shit, gotta start the whole thing all over again.
Right.
I don't know what program I was using way back then. This is quite a few years ago now. But yeah, I know that experience. You know, you never want to start the whole thing again. You end up punching your computer screen right through with rage. Like, oh, not again!
Right.
You look so much.
Yeah, that is so annoying. Because I've been working on one of the editing the one of the other sessions that I had the way last week sometime. And first of all, it was easy for me to download the video footage, okay, from YouTube. That was no problem because I have high speed internet, okay.
Yeah.
But once I got it into my, and I have a Mac too, and so I got top of the line equipment. It's just that, like you were saying, the video. I mean, you know, the 8 hours is a long damn time. So it just seems like um, I think it's an overload when you are trying to edit and stuff. It just overload. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's a system overload keep happening every time I try to edit it. And so I said, well, what I'm gonna do is start. I'm still gonna, because we're working on creating content so that we can have a 24-hour circulation as far as broadcasting live 24 hours. All right.
Yeah, I
So
understand what you mean, Candy, but the thing is, about watchability, it's like nobody's really going to watch things. But if you want to set yourself a challenge, if that's what you mean, then yeah, I agree with if you are actually trying to set yourself a challenge up, 24 hours would be good, but nobody would ever really watch the full thing.
um Well, the whole thing is that it's not really meant for people to watch the whole full thing. Um, it's meant to present a platform where people can come in. See, because the live hangouts is for what? The live hangouts are not for people to watch, but more so for them to come in and contribute, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So when we edit the videos and cut out the highlights, um, then that's the videos that people watch because they're shorter clips of what happened during the live segments. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that the live broadcasting is not for people to watch the video later. That's boring. It was with the
Oh, I hope this hasn't crashed. This is interesting. Candy, if you can hear me, I'll join in a minute.